to another edition of Health Matters
and Health Focus.
I'm Anna Marie Sinatra, your life coach, your executive coach, your professional development coach, consultant, and trainer.
And I'm Ava DeMarco, your practical nurse.
And together we bring you Focus on
Health Matters.
And before we get started and even thank our sponsors, I'm going to give you your tip, your healthy thinking tip for today. And you know, if you do nothing else but think about what you're thinking about, notice what you're thinking is the first key to changing your whole atmosphere around. You know, I have this little cartoon where the doctor is standing over the patient saying, "We finally figured out what's wrong with him. He's allergic to his own negative thinking." And yes, folks, we all have it because we're human beings. There's this background noise going on in our minds all the time. And when we start to notice that thinking, we could turn that thinking around and create a more peaceful, joyful life. How about that?
I love it. That's right. That's a good diagnosis.
Yes, it is. So let's start by thanking a few of our sponsors. And before you say that one, I'll say I want to thank Kim Will from Mr. Frank's Barber Shop and Beauty Salon because she gave me this new do today. And I'm looking for your input because you know, ladies, when we try a new hairstyle, it just feels kind of strange. So I feel like I'm kind of puffy, like a little French poodle or something. I don't know. What do you think, Ava?
No, a French poodle. I have a poodle. It's not a poodle. It's puffy, but it's not curly.
It's definitely a little bit more puffy. So I thank him because I said to her, do whatever you want to do. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. And she took advantage of that.
Yeah. And I'd like to thank Western New York Imaging Associates, Dr. Frank Mascaro, providing state-of-the-art imaging equipment to assist you in your time of need. And there's many locations throughout Western New York. There's the Kenton Open MRI, Lockport MRI, Western New York MRI, downtown Buffalo, and his equipment in several other facilities throughout Western New York. You'd be surprised.
And we want to thank Maddie Mattress, aka, or Matthew Sauer, aka Maddie Mattress, from Mattress and More, where he has been educating us on all the different choices that we have for mattresses. You would be also surprised to know all the stuff that's put into those mattresses and how they can affect your allergies and different things. Very educational, very educational.
Yes, it is. And for me, especially with the allergies, I thought it was too.
Yeah, absolutely. I also have chemical sensitivities, so I got myself a pure, natural, whatever. I did my homework before I went and bought a new mattress, that's for sure.
A pure, natural, whatever.
Pure natural latex, something or other. I don't know. All I know is that I have allergies and I wanted to make sure I got the right mattress for myself. But anyways, we're so glad to continually receive your emails and you're finding us on Facebook. I appreciate those likes on Facebook. And once this program is seen on TV, we upload it to Facebook so that we could share it with everybody. So keep all your little likes and your emails coming in. And if you think you want to be on the program, make sure you drop me a line and let me know that too.
That's right, Facebook. And you know what? We're going to enjoy this Wings Flights of Hope. I can't wait. I've been psyched, Anna Marie.
Well, you should be because this is the first time that you're here. I have been here, on the other hand, for a few years in a row. Yeah, she's laughing because she knows. Well, we'll cut her some slack because she's a nurse and she's very busy. She's got a lot of stuff going on, blah, blah, blah. But at least she's here this year for the first time. So let's go inside. We're at the Hamburg Fair Grounds with Wings Flights of Hope annual party, barbecue, fundraiser, where there's lots of great people we're going to be able to talk to who've received some free flights from Joe DeMarco and his volunteer pilots. right. Tell me your name and how long have you been doing that?
Carl Daganese. We've been volunteering for about 6 years doing this now. And it's a thing for the kids or anybody that needs to be flown anywhere. And I give everybody a lot of credit that's doing this. And the pilots and everybody, and Joe for putting this on, and it's a lot of work.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking a minute out and talking to us. Okay, tell me about how you enjoy volunteering for Wings Flights of Hope.
We look forward to this every year. It's a great fundraiser for Wings of Hope. They work awful hard year-round to set this up, and we're actually proud to be able to help out, doing security for them.
Well, y'all look really good. I saw you earlier all on your bikes. That was pretty cool. Wish we could have got a shot of that, but I know you're all working hard, so we'll let them make sure everything stays nice and secure.
Great, thank you.
All right, thank you. I found some more friendly volunteers that helped make this an amazing, wonderful event. Hi, ladies.
Hi there.
And I recognize some of them too from the old West Side crowd. You just never know who you're going to run into at Wings Flights of Hope annual wonderful fundraiser here at the Erie County Fair Grounds. So tell me about what you guys are doing.
We are getting email addresses, so we can let them know of future events that Wings is going to be having, plus if people wanted to donate anything else or have extra for Chinese auction, we're taking those too.
Oh, awesome. So this is an event that is so big and so amazing. There will be thousands of people here that you're going to see, and you can get on the email list, as she said. Just contact the information at the bottom of the screen so that you'll know all the amazing, wonderful events that go on with Wings Flights of Hope, and you'll have the information in case you find yourself in need for a free flight.
Definitely.
Thanks.
We're all volunteers.
Thank you.
Everyone here that's working it, we're all volunteers. No one gets paid.
Yep. Yep.
Free flight if you need it.
Yep.
You never know. Hope you don't, but you never know.
That's right. So. All right, let's go inside and find some more people to talk to.
Have fun.
We're missing a lot of people.
I just ran into this lovely family who's coming into Wings Flights of Hope, their annual fundraiser, and you actually won these tickets. How did you manage to do that?
That's all on my wife here.
I actually won them from WIRK. I answered the useless trivia.
Oh, useless trivia. Oh, because this is definitely a useful event. So how is that a useful or useless trivia?
It's Brett Allen in the afternoon, and he has a useless trivia question every day, and I happen to know the answer to this one.
So it really was some simple trivia question?
It was. If you did this summer, you may have gained 10 pounds, and it was go on vacation.
Oh, I was going to say eat ice cream.
That was one of the
You
answers.
could tell what I do. What about you ladies? Do you like eating ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's ice cream and cotton candy and popcorn and all kinds of fun things inside. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, you're going to have a blast. You're going to have an absolute blast. And I understand, coincidentally enough as well, that you know a family that has used Wings Flights of Hope.
Yes, that's correct. We had my brother's uncle, through his wife, had to have lung transplant, and they took him to Cleveland Clinic.
Wow.
So, and he's doing great. So it's wonderful.
That's great news. That's great news. And that's really important because Joe and Diane are always trying to get that across, that lots of times people think it's just for sick children, and it's not, that it's for adults as well. And it doesn't matter what your wages are. It doesn't matter anything. You need a flight. You need to get somewhere quick in a hurry for a transplant or a medical treatment. Wings Flights of Help. Flights of Help. I just renamed the show. Wings Flights of Hope is there to help. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping and talking to us. You're going to have an amazing time. Say some ice cream and cotton candy for me, okay? Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi. I understand this is your first time here at Wings Flights of Hope.
It is, and we're very excited to be here.
You know what? It's my first time too, so that makes two of us.
Makes three of us.
There you go.
Yes, and it's such a gorgeous day, and it's such a worthy cause. So
It is. We're very proud to support it.
Yes, we are.
you know what? Have a nice time.
Okay,
We'll see you again. Thank you.
Okay, I found him, Joe DeMarco, Wings Flights of Hope, who you've been hearing everybody talk about with so much love in their hearts and tears in their eyes, Joe.
Well, it's not just me. We got a lot of other volunteer pilots, but so excited to see the families today and see a lot of people that weren't so well last year and seeing them look much better now after their transplants. And the little girl was just was down at Shriners Hospital down in Philadelphia, so they were able to take care of her, and we just brought her home.
Yeah, we've talked to a lot of people. Some people are in the hospital right now experiencing transplants.
Right, and we just had a call for, was a woman we already took for a double lung transplant. She just came down with pneumonia, so Buffalo doesn't want to handle it, so we're taking her down to Pittsburgh where she had her transplants. So we call one of our other pilots. That's what's, we're so lucky to have such a great group of guys.
And I heard, because when one of your patients heard my name, they said, "Are you related to Frank?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I am." And they said, "Guess Joe played Frank Sinatra music."
That's right. People get to enjoy Frank Sinatra while they're flying. You can't get that on JetBlue or anything like that. Sinatra pumped in like that.
And then you could tell them his cousin tapes your show.
Right, yeah.
So we're real excited to be here
Yeah, it's
again.
a great day. This is our big event that keeps us funded for a big part of the year. There's going to be a lot of people with tears in their eyes later hearing some of the testimonials from some of the families. That's the whole idea about this party today is to raise funds, but so we want people to know what we're about. I've had a couple people already say, "Oh, I thought you just did children." They were watching the pictures up there. I said, "It's not just children, it's not just veterans, it's not just cancer, it's not just transplants or emergencies, it's all ages, all flights, whatever it might be at any time."
And one of your people had told me also that they were able to experience a flight to go visit someone who
Right,
had
that's a compassion
transplant.
flight, right? That's another thing we do. We'll fly someone down if they have a loved one that's ready to pass on and they want to get there. So it's pretty much any kind of flight, for medical or humanitarian purposes.
And it doesn't matter what their financial status is?
No, most of the people we're flying, even if they had money and could afford a flight, it's not really an option for them if they have a compromised immune system or anything like that. Public transportation is not an option. So, we're flying people that we just make it easier for them. We meet at the airport. You don't have to have a long line to get on a plane, waiting for security, all this. Typically, we can get someone where they're going faster, and you can get through security and wait to get on a plane at a regular airport. So, and then they're not exposed to all the germs. So.
And then the other very important thing is, and it's amazing that I think about this, I didn't know it the first year we were doing these shows, is that you can't even get on a list, transplant list.
They want to know how you're getting there. Yeah, we just talked with a couple families here, and this local guy, Joe from Orchard Park, had a liver and a heart. I just saw a picture of him. He looks wonderful. It was only like 2 weeks ago. And they wouldn't put him on the list until they had a way to get there. So that's very important because when the organ's available, driving's not an option. You're not going to be able to go to the airport in the middle of the night and have a plane there. So, once it's very important for them to have the transportation. So once they know Wings is going to provide a flight, they get put on the list. And, when the organ's available, it's very important that we talk to the hospital right away, and then they'll save the organ for the family.
And how about veterans? You want to make sure that you're reaching out to veterans.
Right.
I know you've told me that.
Yeah, we do a lot of, the veterans in a hospital, one of the VA hospitals, we'll fly them if they want to come back and visit their family or the family to visit them like we did with Michael Hauser. But it's unfortunate, a lot of people don't know what we're doing still, so that's why we're here today, getting the word out.
And I'm working real hard. And you can find your organization on Facebook.
Right, Facebook's been a great tool. In our society, when you hear something's free, a lot of people have a hard time believing it. How could something be free? So the Facebook puts a picture and a story behind every flight, and there's over 6,000 people. Every day there's a flight. They get to see what's going on, see where the patient's going, hear the comments from the aunts, uncles, grandparents, mother and father, and people are going, wow, this really is for real. This is going on. And
I love it. I love it when I turn on Facebook, and I have like over 20,000 social media contacts. So when I first turn it on, it's real hard to catch somebody. But I'm seeing your pictures pop up of the different people who've experienced a flight.
Right.
And I'm always so happy. And so people need to know when you see that, click the share button and help us get that word out, because that's what I do.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a great way for people to learn what we're doing.
Absolutely. And now, nothing against the pilots that have their planes and they're going for dinner, flights or breakfast flights. That's real good. We want you to enjoy your life. Well, let's talk a little bit about they can volunteer.
Yeah,
They
the
can
pilots that fly for Wings gives you a real purpose to go somewhere. I used to be one of those guys that go out and go somewhere for lunch or go somewhere for a fly-in breakfast. But now when our pilots or myself, it's the only flying I do is for Wings. And it gives you a real purpose to go somewhere. You're making a difference in someone's life, and you're still having your fun and getting your, you like to fly, and you're getting your time in, and you're helping someone at the same time. It's a great combination.
Yeah, and that's what we're always talking about on this program too. People, if you're experiencing depression or feeling sorry for yourself, because we all get on the pity pot every now and then, the best way, what do I always tell you, the best way to get out of your depression is to help someone else.
Yeah.
And what better way?
Right. It's great to get out and make a difference in someone's life. The transplants, the cancer treatments, whatever it is.
So if they're a pilot, they can call you and get on your list.
Right.
If they're on Facebook, they can like your page.
Right. And then more people know what we do, the more people we can help.
Yep. And they can hit the share button and share it all over.
Yep. The more people know what we do, the more people we can help.
That's right.
Thanks
I
a
know
lot.
you're
I got to
getting
run.
ready
I'm on
to
the fly.
run. All right. Bye, Joe. Well, you heard it from Joe DeMarco himself. Awesome, awesome man, Joe and Diane DeMarco, running all over Hamburg Fair Grounds for the Wings Flights of Hope fundraiser. Make sure you visit them on Facebook, share those pictures, let people know what's going on, because you never know when you might be in the time of need or one of your loved ones.
Hi, how are you today?
We're good. How are you?
Doing well. And this is...
What's your name?
Ellie?
Ellie
And
Martin.
you are...
I'm Tina.
Ryan Martin.
Michaela.
Oh, Michaela, I love that name. And here we are to talk today about Wings Flights of Hope. How did you become involved with Wings Flights of Hope?
We have out-of-town medical care, actually out of state in Cincinnati and in Philadelphia. And friends of our families asked that we contact Wings that they could fly us. So we started flying with them very early part of 2013.
Wow. And then you became involved, so Ellie needed a Wings Flights of Hope. Do you want to tell us about that?
Ellie has a rare disease called eosinophilic esophagitis, or EOE for short. Her care for that is in Cincinnati, and she requires endoscopies and scopes every 8 to 12 weeks, where I used to drive, and stay in hotels and so forth. Pilot Joe takes us down now, so it's just a day trip for her scopes.
Wow, so that really saves a lot. Now, where is this again?
In Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio, in the Children's Hospital there.
It is.
Did you have fun on the flight? No.
She loves the flights. She always asks. Yeah, she does. Always asks about Pilot Joe.
We just saw him. She was excited to see him, so it's great. It's a phenomenal organization. We can't say thank you enough to what they've done for us and our family in the past year.
I've heard so many good things about it, and as you know, they fly adults as well as children also. Well, it really, does a lot of good, and I learned a lot about it through this past year, just doing a little research on Flights of Hope, and it's just amazing.
I would say this is our first time at this event. The turnout already, it's still early in the day. It's a phenomenal event, a phenomenal turnout, and it's great to see all the people turning out for such a great organization. And again, we can't say thank you enough for what they've done for our family.
Right, I know it's
stress out of a lot of her medical care when we don't have to drive and take Michaela out of school and so forth. So we greatly appreciate everybody's support that has come out today.
All right, well, thank you. And you know what? Have a good rest of the time, okay? Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you.
Thank you.
It would be really nice if I can find one of the pilots from Wings Flights of Hope. Oh, look at that. Your wishes always can come true. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
We
too.
are literally just meeting. We're not even coming out of a green room like we would if we were in the studio.
No, not at all.
So your name is?
Matt Spear.
Matt, it's very nice to meet you. And
Oh,
you're
nice to
one of
meet
the
you, too.
pilots for Wings.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been flying with them?
So I've been flying with them for the last 3 years, and it's an honor and privilege to be able to do so.
Wow, that's amazing. And how long have you been flying total?
28 years.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, it's been a few years.
Wow. And so you've been doing this for 3 years. Tell me about what it's like.
Well, I tell you, it's incredible privilege to be able to do it because it's a way to be able to give back to the community, a special skill that I acquired over the years, and to be able to go out and fly for a good reason and help people in need. And I think that's just a great thing to be able to do.
Isn't it amazing? Doesn't it just warm your heart always when you see the lives that you're changing and saving?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's so important that, one, here's people, in our community that are our neighbors that need help to get to appointments that are going to be life-changing for them, and for us to be able to participate and help them in that, it's just wonderful.
And so how about encouraging some of the pilots out there too? I know you guys love your breakfast flights and your supper flights. I know all about that.
Oh, absolutely.
It's always good to enjoy life, but for those who sometimes wonder what their purpose is in life or how to get out of depression,